What's up guys, it's Brandon Childs. Today I'm going over an exercise called the overhead kneel to low lunge. Now this is a really great exercise because it's going to help improve the connection between your hips and your core to help protect your lower back and your knees, which is also really good for balance. It's also going to help strengthen your core in a nice lengthened position to teach you how to engage those muscles whenever you're holding something over your head, while also improving your hip mobility, giving you a nice stretch of your hip flexors and just kind of opening up the hip area. It's a really good exercise, has a lot of good benefits, and it's great for athletes, normal people, anybody, because all those things are going to be really important for any kind of movement that you may be doing. So for this one, you want to start off in a nice tall kneeling position with your knees about hip width. You don't want them too wide, you don't want them too close. You want to make sure you have a nice stable base. Then you want to grab your weight. You can use a dumbbell, a plate, whatever you want to use. Just make sure that when you're in this tall kneeling position, your pelvis stays rotated up, and you keep your glutes engaged. You don't want to be sinking down like that, because essentially if you don't engage your pelvis up in the front, as you can see, my lower back is going to want to arch when I'm in this tall kneeling position. So really squeeze your glutes to keep your hips forward. So from there, bring the weight straight up. This is especially when you want to use your lower back, so really squeeze your glutes in at the top. Then all you're going to want to do, it's okay to have your knees slightly a little bit inside your hip width for balance. All you're going to do is try to slightly lean to the side, bring your leg out to the side and front, just like that, into a nice low lunge position, tall kneel split, whatever you want to call it. Then bring it back down. Now the challenge for this one is one, keeping the weight directly above your head without bending your elbows like that. You don't want to use the muscles in your biceps, triceps, or shoulders. You want to kind of line yourself up so where your joints are holding the weight up for you. And you have to really engage your abs to keep yourself from using your lower back. And then also make sure you're not over shifting to the side. Really engage your obliques and your hips together to try to keep you as centered as you can over the knee that's on the ground without leaning too far to the side. You'll really feel this in your abs and obliques. You'll also be able to get a nice hip flexor stretch on the knee that's down. And if you want to make it a little more challenging, you can bring in some little hurdles, so that way when you bring your knee up to the side, you have to lift it up way higher. Obviously you're going to want to lean more, but that's going to be the challenge. Make sure you don't lean. Bring it up and back as high as you can, back and around. Really working on the hip mobility and ab and oblique engagement. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you have any questions or requests, make sure you leave them in the comments so that I can continue to make content that will bring out your ultra instinct.